At one time only the Rishi Munis had knowledge of Kundalini. They used their Kundalini energy in their caves for protection against wild animals. They found that the power from Kundalini protected them over a 6 kilometers radius. The opportunity to learn Kundalini is now open to anybody who is willing. A person who becomes a master of Kundalini Yoga will understand how his life began, how it is at present and how it will be in the future, including past and future lives. Intuition power will dramatically increase to the point that even insight into events such as one's end of life will also be revealed. As one gains discipline, a beginner should do alternate nose breathing, described in a previous video, for 15 minutes every day. As one advances, the breath should be held with each inhalation for 2 to 3 seconds, and then longer as one's capacity improves. As the breathing is performed, an individual should create a thought that no suffering will befall him, and he will be free of any ailments. This thought along with the breath should be held for a few seconds and then released quietly without any thinking. At the end of practice, and throughout the day, one should thank God for all that He has bestowed. After 5 to 7 years of practice, a practitioner's health will dramatically improve with removal of all diseases. There are other nuances to Kundalini Yoga practice that elevate one's energies. The rationale for these practices will be revealed by Swamiji later. They include the following. 1. Always wake up before sunrise. 2. When getting out of bed, stand up from the right side. 3. As you stand, think of any god of your choice and create a mental image of the tasks you want to achieve. During the course of the day, the following practices will help align your energies towards that goal. After standing from bed, on Sundays, take 4 steps leading with your right leg towards the west. On Mondays and Fridays, take 3 steps to the north. On Tuesdays and Saturdays, take 3 steps to the south. On Wednesdays, 4 steps to the east. And on Thursdays, 3 steps to the west. 4. Other practices involve understanding the alignment of one's energies in relation to the task one is attempting. This requires the understanding that the airflow through each of the nostrils and hence the Pingala and the Ida Nadis respectively, switches every 2 to 4 hours. The energies powering either Nadi and therefore the sympathetic or the parasympathetic nervous systems, alternates rhythmically during the day. But the power of the Kundalini yogi stems from his knowledge that the breath through one nostril can be switched to the other nostril using certain techniques. This in turn means that one can control one's energies at will and how those energies are received by other people. These techniques will be described later. Finally, the control of the breath has the powerful effect of giving a Kundalini master the power to affect the outcome of any task being attempted in his favor regardless of the will of others around him. The specific practices include 1. If air is entering via the right nostril and hence powering the Pingala Nadi, then one is free to eat meals with both solids and liquids. 2. If the Ida Nadi is active, then solid food may be taken, but no water. 3. When beginning travel, if Pingala Nadi is open, then journeying either to the north or the east will be free of obstacles. If Ida Nadi is open before such a journey, then hold the breath, take 2 steps with the left leg and then proceed. 4. If the Ida Nadi is open at the start of a journey, traveling to the south and the west will be trouble-free. 5. Tackling opponents and enemies is always victorious when Pingala Nadi is powered. 6. To move enemies into submission, praying on either on a full moon or a new moon night and meditating on the enemy and chanting his name 108 times will slowly over time move the enemy into one's favor. 7. When making forceful conversation or presentations, an open Pingala Nadi assures success. 8. When the Ida Nadi is powered, talk should be slow and measured. 9. A husband washing his wife's hair gently at 3 to 4 am, while she is asleep, will improve her sense of well-being and harmony with her spouse. Kundalini practitioners must always strive to think good, teach good and do good. After 5 to 7 years of daily practice, a practitioner can be assured of disease-free health even up to 80 years of age, trouble-free family life and great life achievements. A Kundalini practitioner, as he advances, will also attract other energies, that will give signals regarding the near future and the possible outcome of planned tasks. If during travel, one encounters a widow, black clothes or an injured person, these are signs of slowing of the journey. If one encounters cows, this is auspicious and further travel is likely to be trouble-free. Encountering aggressive dogs is a sign of problems ahead. The practice of Kundalini Yoga gives us the ability to harmonize our energies with the universe and successfully navigate life trouble-free. It will bring people closer to us, including family and strangers, good health and the goodwill of people one encounters.